I was born in my country in El Salvador, and I moved here when I was 14. So I moved here when I was about to go into ninth grade. I got here in 2002, in July 13th, and I didn't speak any English, and I actually locked myself in my grandmother's room with like the Follow Me videos, and I just watched them for like a week and a half, and then I kind of got it a little bit, but it went by really fast. And the first book I read in English, it was 3.5 months after I had gotten here, and it was Harry Potter, the third one. So that was really cool. And I had the dictionary next to me, and I will like be reading it, laugh, and I'll try to find another word and stuff. At the beginning, I actually didn't want to come here after I graduated high school because I had a scholarship for another institution that I wasn't able to afford the difference from the scholarship to the actual full tuition. I had to actually write an email saying that I wasn't able to afford it, so I had to like stop doing everything else, buying all the refrigerator and all that other stuff. And I just started classes here. I didn't like it very much at the beginning. I actually stopped coming here for 2 years because I had my daughter. If it wasn't because of Haley, I probably will still be working at the pharmacy as a tech because I have a certification on the pharmacy technician already, and I'm just, I just want to get myself a little higher up. She's the reason why I have to wake up in the morning and I have to like go and do everything to get myself better, to give her a better future than what I have. And when I started all over, I started doing a lot of student activities. I got involved with the psychology club and the green club. And I became the president of that, and it was actually very different. I got to know a lot of people. And then I just started caring more, and I ended up being the president of the psychology club last semester, and now this. I am the chair of the student council, and I'm the vice chair of the college council. And this means a lot to me because throughout all these years, I've actually seen changes to the school that the students never actually had a voice or anything to say or anything to do with anything. And now I feel that we can actually meet up with the big guys and talk about it and try to get things better and, start taking us in consideration now for all the decisions. I think at the end it's going to help me be a better person. I feel that Montgomery College has excellent professors. I actually have like quite a few that I really enjoy talking to, and they have taught me a lot. If it wasn't for some of them, I wouldn't have realized that I wanted to do psychology or research for that matter. And they encourage me a lot to do better, not only in the classroom, but outside also. I feel that MC gives you a lot of opportunities and it helps you to grow a little more. I feel that if I had actually gone straight to the other college, I would have taken the wrong path. Like I wouldn't have gone to do what I really was meant to be doing. In my country, we actually have a saying that goes like something like, the school is your second family, because that's how much they influence you. First there's your parents, and then all the teachers and everybody else in the school system, your classmates, they influence you a lot. So I was brought up with that idea all the time, and I feel that without education, we'll be nothing. Thank you. As you saw in the video, when I started Montgomery College 6 years ago, I felt as it wouldn't fulfill my expectations. Instead, it exceeded them. It's because of this family that I was able to transform the blurry concepts of hopes and dreams into something tangible. Let's be honest. I couldn't talk about hopes and dreams without looking back into my own life. Growing up, I had 2 dreams: to become a cardiologist and to move into this wonderful country. In other words, I wanted to heal people and I wanted to be part of the American dream. In 1995, thanks to my grandmother's hard work and education, she was able to file the paperwork that ultimately granted my family and I our green cards. With that being said, my other dream evolved and became something else. I decided to pursue a career in research psychology and criminology. Don't take me wrong, I still want to help people heal, but now instead of healing their hearts, I want to heal their minds. 2 years ago, I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Haley gave me the reason to be, the reason to achieve, the reason to succeed. My daughter's birth changed me for the better. To this date, she is my greatest accomplishment. But mothers tend to lose themselves in their children sometimes, and I wasn't the exception. One day it hit me. I wouldn't be just Gabby anymore. Now I will always be Haley's mom. As soon as Haley was born, my whole world was focused on that little new life that I brought into this world. To be a stay-home mom was really tough since you lose touch of reality and your whole life revolves around your child. When you reach that point, sometimes you yearn to be you again. I remember one of those times. I was on the phone talking with a very close high school friend, and I was ranting about how all of her classmates were moving on to something bigger and better. He listened, and when I was done, he said, "Life takes us through different paths, but eventually we all reach the finish line." That was my wake-up call. With the help of my parents and siblings, I was able to reinvent myself. This time, I was full of drive. When I finally came back to school, I was able to get involved in student life. I became part of the Green Club, History Club, and halfway through the semester, I became president of the Psychology Club. Thanks to my participation in school activities, I was able to make great new friends, people who would have been lost in the crowd, shone with their own light when placed in school activities. They have all shared their passions with me, and I've learned a lot. With their help, I was able to expand my interests and narrow it down to my own goals. My experience with student life staff has been amazing. They have provided me with the tools to become a better leader. I came across a great person in this office, Lisa Hackley. She keeps the students' interests at heart, and not only does she care for us as student staff basis, but she's also concerned for us as people. She always maintains a professional attitude, but somehow she makes us feel very comfortable around her. When I got elected, I actually ran to see her, and when I told her the good news, she was as enthusiastic as I was. I was also pleased to meet Mr. Val Melgoza. He is a very good communicator. I remember a few instances where I needed help, and he gave me options, but he will never tell me what to do. I had to make the decisions on my own based on his advice. He made me think about the endless possibilities, and that made me feel empowered. The mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, but the great teacher inspires. A couple of days ago, I came across this quote by William Arthur Ward, and I couldn't help but to think about two professors who have made a difference in my life. Professor Fabian Drain, who is my counselor now. He listened and advised me regarding everything from class problems to club issues, and also Dr. Renee Galbavi. She is my cultural psychology teacher. And I remember as if it was yesterday. After about 8 tardies and absences, she actually pulled me aside to express her concern regarding my attendance. She then asked me the reasons why this was going on. She listened carefully, and afterwards, she came up with 2 options, to retake the class or to push through it. She told me she believed in me, and I couldn't help but to start crying. She looked at me puzzled and concerned. But I don't think that explained to her then the reason behind my tears was actually shame for letting her down, sorry. I didn't know she cared. Needless to say, I was never late or absent to class again. The sincere concern she showed me encouraged me to do better. Her actions and dynamic way of teaching made me question everything I thought I knew from my own culture. These individuals are the mentors who helped me shape my goals. All of them made me feel as if I was someone who mattered. They encouraged me to question facts, and little by little, they helped me inspire to become someone better. They helped me change my dreams into goals. Finally, my degree feels within reaching distance. The one thing I want all of you who are here to remember is that you are shaping the minds of the future. Your students are part of your legacy. In my case, I feel that I owe it to my mom, family, Dad, and Haley, who are here today. Well, actually only 2 of them came to accomplish my goals. But I also owe it to those strangers who became dear to me and who taught me with no strings attached. Thank you to the students, staff, and faculty members who believe in me and elected me into this position. I won't let you down.
Wow, what an inspiration. Thank you, Gabby. Where are your parents? Your parents are here. Thank you for sharing her with us. What an inspiration.